Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Hope that you are all very well. Thank you so much for being here. This is your August 1st until the 20th of August 2019 Divine Spread. It's a love and general reading, so I'm taking the Karma Dharma card from the Universal Love Oracle. And I'm going to read the message for you, dear Gemini. What's happening for you? Hooray! Your ruler Mercury has just moved direct. It's still in its shadow phase, but it is actually starting to turn direct. Very slowly, the messages will start coming in. The news will start coming in. We will have the clarity. And this is on a collective scale for everyone, but it's mostly important for Geminis and Virgos since we are ruled by Mercury. So let's take your card, dear Gemini. What is the information that we need to know? And you have divine guidance. Wow. Okay, so divine guidance is saying that you are receiving messages from the divine, obviously. And this could be through your intuition, through synchronicities and signs. Let's read that card. Look within. Close your eyes and breathe slowly into your soul. Breathe past the worry, heartache, and outside opinions. Let your breath delve deeper than your fears to dissolve all fragments of doubt, blocking the clear voice of your inner knowing. Breathe into your heart, into your perfection, into your beauty, and discover the wisdom you hold. Remember your divinity. Know your humanity. In humbled grace, you see the world and the world sees you. In honesty and acceptance, without sin nor sainthood, but all as it is. Look beyond the limits of doubt and mortal knowing. Then heed your intuition. Listen to your heart and note your instincts. It may feel strange to go where you are energetically drawn to, but explore on, my friend. Explore on, my friend, and discover a freer world. Stop and listen. Really listen. Stop and feel. Really feel. Let yourself go deep. The greatest wisdom is inside you. So this is saying that you don't need to look for answers outside of yourself. Your intuition is very strong at this time, dear Gemini. Let's take your cards, your divine spread for Gemini, spirit guides and angels. Gemini, August 1st till the 20th of August, roughly 2019. Okay, today we have a new moon in Leo. That's a very good new moon. Well, these cards really want to come out. Let's take them for you. You've got in your foundation 8 of Swords. What is hidden from you is the High Priestess. It's exactly the same energies with a divine guidance. The recent past is the Ace of Wands. Let's take the rest of your cards, dear Gemini. In the now position, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's a time of benevolence, luck, and expansion. Now, Jupiter will be moving direct on the 11th of August. We've got the King of Pentacles. This is in your crowning area. And we've also got in the action and advice, the 9 of Pentacles, which is the energy of Virgo. And we have the outcome, the Magician, which is your ruling planet Mercury. Let's see what the divine wants you to know, how you are being affected energetically. And this is the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. And you've got the Hermit, again, Virgo. Virgo seems to come up a lot for Gemini. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Judgment calling. Wow, Judgment card. This is amazing. This is Pluto and Scorpio. So Pluto rules Scorpio. Now this is the general energy. So this is a wake-up call. Hello, everyone. It's time to wake up. It's time to have that epiphany. The epiphany is coming. Your angels are calling on you to resurrect, okay, to be reborn. Let's see what's beneath that. And you've got the Page of Wands, ready to take that leap of faith. There could be a message that's coming through. You've also got the Ace of Wands, so there is quite a bit of fiery energy. Now, Sagittarius is very strong because you've got the Wheel of Fortune. And this is usually the the page that likes to go on that adventure, likes to take a risk. It's like the minor arcana of the Fool. Let's see what's beneath that. And you have the Five of Wands, more fiery energy. You're somewhat at a bit of a conflict, at an imbalance. Fives are not even numbers, therefore you need to take a leap of faith. With that Ace of Wands that page is holding, once the message comes through, you've got a new beginning, dear Gemini. Ace of Wands. This is the spark. This is that light that turns on, that flashes right in front of your eyes. Let's take two Tarot of the Sexual Magic to see what's going on with your love life. What's happening with your love life? Gemini and love and intimacy. Okay, Gemini, what do we need to know for Gemini? What's happening with Gemini? Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, which is beautiful. It looks like it's very romantic. You know, cups are all about romance, love. Seven of Cups is the energy of Pisces. There is a lot of lovemaking here. Okay, but, you know, this would be in the past position logically. Let's take one more. Now, sevens are a number of the divine for me. So, it looks like in the past there was something, a divine connection, and a lot of passion as well. Let's take the card. And now we have the Four of Cups, Four of Chalices. And it looks like you guys are not that happy right now. The Four of Cups is usually an offer that's not noticed. This woman is actually sleeping, and this guy's picking on her. He's like saying, wake up. She's too tired to wake up. Oh, wow. At the bottom of the deck, and I haven't really shown the other signs, the bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower. And look at the depiction here. Quite brutal it is. This figure here is someone who is quite the narcissist. Okay, and there's a person in the back chasing him. So we do have three people here, Gemini. What's going on? What is going on? Looks like someone may be taking advantage of you. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is happening sexually. It can mean like just in your day-to-day lives, you may be taken advantage of someone. You may be dealing with someone who is quite narcissistic, someone who is quite brutal with you, very rough. Not a nice thing to see. Beneath that is the Sun. The Sun, which is Leo. And we are in the time of Leo. And that is, again, very healing and compassionate and passionate lovemaking, again, with the card of the Sun, which shows happiness. Again, there was happiness at one point. What's going on here? So it looks like the Tower is something very necessary for you guys. Something very necessary. Something needs to shift. You need to thank God for the Wheel of Fortune here in in this area, in the now position. Thank God for that. So something hasn't been working for you. This is the general energy. Something has died. Something that was alive has been dormant. And talking about dormant, it could be a volcano that's ready to erupt. And you do have the tower. So, you know, once this tower comes down, what will shine after that? The sun, dear Gemini. But there is something that's standing in your way. Something is standing, something or someone is standing in your happiness, in the way of your happiness. You need to trust your intuition, because I see that you are not happy. You've got the Eight of Swords. Now, whether you are dealing with an air sign, sun, moon, or rising, this is mainly your energy, I would say. You know, the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun, moon, or rising, but I think that this is mainly your energy here. So you feel bound and chained by some sort of a situation. In actual fact, you are not. It's the Eight of Swords, which is you going around, you know, the thoughts going around in your head. You are trapped. You're trapping yourself, okay? In the hidden position, you've got the High Priestess. So she's the moon goddess. She's very spiritual. She trusts her intuition. She may hold secrets. Now, this is in the position of what you don't know. And the High Priestess is Virgo, Piscean axis. So Virgo is of being of service to others. Pisces is unconditional love. Are you loving yourself? The North Node is in Cancer, dear Gemini. Are you loving and nurturing yourself? Now, don't forget, we had a new moon solar eclipse in Cancer, which is the inner child. We need to, if we are not being loved and nurtured by our family, this is in the area of home, then we need to provide that for ourselves, or we need to find it elsewhere. So trust your intuition. We will see what these secrets are all about. It's in the hidden position. Now, in the recent past, Ace of Wands. And even though it's all about fire, she doesn't look as though she's that fired up, does she? It's as though she's saying, once upon a time, in the recent past, I was at this Ace of Wands, but now it's like, I can't see any fire here. It's like the fire's fizzled out. Now, I'm not reading reversal, so I would say that this would have been in the reverse. So thank goodness. Now, the Ace of Wands can also be creativity, anything that you create. So the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is a completion. It's a number 10. This is Jupiter, which will be moving direct. It will be coming out of shadow and moving direct on the 11th of August, which is not, it's only a few days away, a week away, 10 days away. Now, in your crowning area and in the area of your highest ideal, your goal, is the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In this deck, he doesn't seem to be very happy. He's holding that pentacle and he's got his head down. So he's very deep within his thoughts. I think he's only thinking about money. This is someone who is very business orientated, someone who holds a lot of importance where their pentacles are concerned. Some of you may be dealing with a partner who is all about business, someone who is striving to make it, you know, where business is concerned. Now, for some of you, you may have Earth in your chart, but I feel that this is someone that could be like an authoritarian, could be a boss to you, because it's in the area of Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is hard work. That's where the second eclipse on the 16th of July took place, the full moon, and it was right on top of Pluto. So Pluto is death and transformation. There is some change in your career area. So for some of you, it could be some change within your status, how you are being seen out in the world. Now, if we don't look at the depiction, the King of Pentacles is a very positive card. Okay, this is all about stability. This is all about practicality, making your money work for you. Now, he's holding, we've got 9 pentacles. He's holding the 10th pentacle. So some of you could be in a relationship because, you know, the 9 of Pentacles is someone who, all right, they've got money, they're okay financially, but they're standing as an individual. And I see two people concentrating on their money matters. They do have their backs to each other, but the woman is actually turning to see this King of Pentacles. He's holding that 10th pentacle. So 10 of Pentacles can speak of family, can speak of the family money. It can also speak of, you know, money like loans, you know, money from other sources from the family. This could speak of support through the family, even if it's not monetary support. It could be like there are people, there is family there to support you in whichever way you need. And the outcome card is Mercury, which turned direct. Now, dear Gemini, this is your energy. You are powerful. You are the magician. You can make anything work. Okay, you are very logical. You are very cerebral and intelligent. You've got the power within your hands. Use these energies, okay, especially with your ruler turning direct. If there has been miscommunication, use your intelligence, talk about it, communicate it. Let's not forget that Mercury is also commerce. It's all about business. Okay, so the magician is a number 1. So this is great. Looks like you're on a new cycle. Now in the position of the divine, we've got the hermit, which is someone going within looking for the answers, growing spiritually. This is a guru. This is a teacher. This is the 9, and you've got the 10 as well. I think that some of you guys have been in this situation. You've been looking into that lantern. You've been meditating, thinking. I think that you are enlightened. You can see what you need to do. And why do I say that? Because we've got the 10 here, so you've passed the stage of the hermit. Now, could you be dealing with someone, and we've got Virgo here, as I said, very strong, the hermit. So yes, Virgo is referenced 4 times here in the reading. So sun, moon, or rising. Don't forget we've also got Scorpio, because Pluto rules Scorpio. Sagittarius as well. Now Sagittarius and Jupiter. Sag is all about foreign cultures, people at a distance, from a different background, different religion, different beliefs, okay? And this could also be the wheel of fortune. Sagittarius can also speak of, you know, envisioning the world from a higher perspective. Like Sagittarius is also about truth. So some of you, and it looks the way that the hermit is holding that staff, he's looking quite decisive actually. I'd like to take some more cards, and I will be taking the Witch's Tarot for more clarity. Now, if we look at the 2 cards of the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we've got a number 7 and a number 4, and that equals 11. 11 is justice, 11 is karma. What goes around comes around. Some of you, your luck may be changing. Let's take the first card, which is the 8 of Swords, and you have the Emperor here. The Emperor is Aries or Taurus. The Emperor can be quite, and he's in the area of home, he can be quite strict, quite stern. And he's a number 4, all about stability. He's the father. the Emperor being very Saturnian can be this energy here. Sorry. This energy here. The Emperor, sometimes I do see the Emperor as, because Saturn is quite strict and karmic and says that you've got to be in, in your integrity, do the right thing, and to get to the throne, to be the Emperor, takes a lot of hard work and a lot of heartache. So the Emperor is not a very romantic person. He's all about business and ruling that empire. So let's look at the High Priestess in the hidden. And we've got the Knight of Cups. So what you don't know is that there is an offer coming through, and this is a water sign. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So far we've got Scorpio and Pisces. I haven't seen any Cancerian energies yet. So there is an offer, the Knight of Cups. Some of you are seriously worried. Oh, wow. And I can see that the Knight of Cups is showing up. He is a knight. The Emperor has got nothing to do with water, watery energy. So I've got someone who is quite Saturnian, someone who is the boss, he's the father, and here we've got a knight. So this is your knight in shining armor. Some of you are worried. You're right in between. And this offer is coming through, secretly coming through. Now some of you are trusting your intuition that this offer will come through. This is something that you've been hoping for. Let's look at that Ace of Wands in the recent past. And you've got the Karma card, which is the Judgment card again. Pluto is showing up for you again. Strong Scorpio energies here. And this is the eclipse. Again, rebirth, resurrection. So this flame that has fizzled out is going to start lighting up again, because, and and I did mention karma here, you guys, you are dealing with karma. I can see that. Okay, this is like, once upon a time people were very frightened of eclipses, and they would do rituals and they would hide. They wouldn't stand outside because they were so frightened of, what is this? What is God doing? What is happening up there? And so I feel that there is a sense of fear, and some of you may be hoping for, because what do eclipses do? They eclipse something out of our life. So these people are actually celebrating something being eclipsed out of their life. Let's take that Wheel of Fortune. Now I see a lot of circles in your reading, a lot of circles, spheres, which to me speak of like having gone over the same thing over and again and again and again. The sphere is round and it doesn't stop. Let's look at this Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10. Another sphere. Wow, Gemini. Wow, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles. One moment, please. Sorry about that interruption. Let's go on to the King of Pentacles. What's going on there? So the change with the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you something stable, something new, something that can be quite lucrative, something that you can build on. Now the Ace of Pentacles can be anything. It can be a new relationship. It can be, for those of you that are in a committed relationship, it could even be marriage. Nevertheless, it could even be a new job, more money, a new client, a creative project, a chance to do something for good money. Let's see what this King of Pentacles is all about. 3 of Swords. Wow. 3 of Swords. There is some sort of a heartbreak around this King of Pentacles. some sort of a disappointment. I can see that. Some of you may have been heartbroken by this King of Pentacles, or it could be the other way around. Some of you may have been committed to this King of Pentacles sometime in the past. Things were good, right? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is like, as you could see in the picture here, there was a lot of love. Here, now, there is, I don't know, too much exhaustion. He looks quite tired, doesn't look like things are looking up romantically. So, you know, Three of Swords is some sort of a trauma to the soul, to the heart, right? And this, for some people, I don't know, like the King of Pentacles shows as if he's really focused on business, on his money. And we've got the change here where we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and whatever this new beginning is, it doesn't look like this King of Pentacles is happy about it. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles in the action and advice. And we've got the Chariot, which is Cancer. I did say before that we had Scorpio and Pisces. Now we've got Cancer here. This is overcoming obstacles. Some of you, those of you that have been heartbroken, maybe could even be in a love triangle. Some of you are moving on. Moving on, and this could be a literal move. You know, the Chariot is a number 7, so it is a major arcana, which is a big deal. Now, we did have that new moon eclipse. It was a solar eclipse in Cancer on the 2nd of July. So, something maybe that you've started from then. Something maybe that was promising turned out to be disheartening for some of you. Let's look at the Magician. We've got the Nine of Swords. So if we look at the Magician, she's holding that 10th sword. There's something around 9 and 10. Here you've got the Nine of Pentacles, and I was saying that the King of Pentacles is holding the 10th pentacle. Now, dear Gemini, you're holding the 10th sword. It's like putting that last nail in the coffin. I mean, not a literal coffin, knock on wood. Nine of Swords is being up in your head. You've got the 8 of Swords, and then you've got the 9 of Swords. Worried about something that needs to be spoken about, some new beginning that you're trying to manifest. There has to be an ending before there can be a beginning, and this could be conversations that maybe haven't been made, that are potentially going to come up. And we've got another 9 here with a Hermit. So you've got 3 9s. 3 9s are 27, which again equal a 9. Let's look at the Hermit. And we've got the 4 of Wands. Wow. So some of you have been a hermit. There has been no celebration. You've been behind the scenes. You've been hiding at home, you're soul searching. Now, because the Hermit is a 9, as I said, you've also got the Wheel of Fortune here, which is the 10. The potential, the change that's coming through can bring, for others of you, some sort of stability, some sort of celebration. We do have a fair bit of fire. We've got fire, we've got swords, we've got pentacles. We have 1 cup, which is the Knight of Cups. one cup we have here, apart from the 7 of Cups here, and the 4 of Cups here. No, that's the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so the 4 of Pentacles is the Miser card. Usually I see this as Taurian energy. So, wow. Let's look at the outcome again. So, being up in your head, sleepless nights, staying up very late, too many thoughts circling around your brain. You're going crazy with thoughts, dear Gemini. And you've got the 10 of Cups. So I think that you have to put an ending to something for there to be happiness. 10 of Cups is happy family, bliss. All those cups are filled. Remember what I said, the magician is holding that 10th sword, which 10 of swords are all about our perception. It's the end of suffering. It's the end of a chapter, let's say. And you go straight. There's the Ace of Cups, which the 10 of Cups, if it breaks down, turns into that Ace. Some of you don't know that you have got a offer of love. The Ace of Cups is being offered to you. And this is from a water sign. I don't believe that it's because the Emperor and the King of Pentacles seem to be the same person. So this is a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And as I said, we've got Scorpio here. We've got Pisces here. Cancer as well. Could be any water sign. Let's take one card on the divine guidance. And you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is, again, Sagittarian energy. It's movement. This is the knight that wants to be free, that goes on an adventure, that comes in and goes out quickly, quick movement. But it's all about moving towards your desire, your passion. Now, this is a rider, right? He's all about action. We do have the Ace of Wands here in the recent past. So it's funny, you've got two knights. You've got a water sign and you've got, so a water sign knight and a fire sign knight, which would mostly be mainly Sagittarius, but it could be Aries or Leo. Now here we've got the wand. Remember that I said doesn't show like there's much fire around here. But here, as you could see, I've noticed the flowers that are blooming on his wand. So it looks as though this wand is coming back to life. And I notice all the flowers around these wands. And fours are all about home and stability, aren't they? It's all about security. Wow. Leo is here. Leo, which is the heart. Leo, which is creation, creating something of your own. This is also children. It's taking a risk. It's romance. It's fun. It's a gamble. I think that Gemini is coming out, or someone is coming out of the darkness, and the sun is shining here. Clarity is coming through, dear Gemini. Clarity for happiness. There is some sort of a celebration here. For those of you that are falling pregnant, congratulations. Someone is not happy. We've got an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is not happy about something. Let's take one card on that. Now, this person may be more interested in their money than the family, than having another child, if you are committed to this person. This person was planning more on business than family. And I see here that someone is quite the individual, moving forth, moving forward. and standing alone. Let's take another card on that. 3 of Swords and 5 of Swords. There's 8. 8 swords. This is a fight. This is conflict. The 8 of Swords is here. So it's affecting your home and your business. Whatever's going on up here and down here, it's affecting your whole life, because family and business are what we're living in. That's our environment, right? I want to take one more card on the outcome area. One more card. And we've got the Hangman. So it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. Maybe some of you have been waiting forever. This again is Pisces. And Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces, sorry. The Hanging Man says that you need to change your perspective, or you may be dealing with someone who is a Piscean individual, which needs to either change their perspective, or, they're wearing that halo. He's wearing that halo, so he is being enlightened. And we've got the Hermit here as well with that halo. So it's all about divine guidance, just like the card says in the Karma Dharma position. For those of you that are dealing with someone else that is coming through, they're offering their cup of love. The Knight of Cups is someone who may get cold feet. They want to offer you this cup, but they see that there's too much going on around you. Let's take another card. 2 cards, 3 cards opened up. And we have the 8 of Wands, which are messages, flight, travel. We've got 7 of Swords, which is the stealth card, but it's also about intelligence, being smart, doing things without taking action after thought, but not being very open about it. You could be dealing with someone who is doing something behind your back and you don't know it. And here we've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, which can be very quick energy, quick communication coming through. So you've got 3 knights. 3 knights you've got, dear Gemini. So we've got air, which is your energy. We've got fire, which can be Leo or Sagittarius. And we've got water, which is all the 3 water signs. So what you don't know is that there are messages coming through quickly. Action is being taken without you knowing about it. So what I'd like to do now is I would like to take some Sibillas. For those of you that are receiving some sort of a promotion, if you're working for some company, it's not, this King of Pentacles isn't showing up as very happy. This is a bit of a disappointment here. Maybe there was stiff competition, and the competition can even be in love. So let's take a look at that position with the Sibillas. We have Consolante Sorpresa, which is the 6 of Wands. So this is success and recognition, but it can also be ego. And this is something coming in unexpectedly, something that should be a blessing. I do see this, it's very similar to the Tower energy for me, but there is money coming through. There is a blessing coming through. Now, Uranus can be like abrupt, sudden, but whatever happens quickly is going to work out to your advantage. Here we've got the 3 of Cups and the Belvedere, being on the lookout, waiting for something to come in, looking for a celebration, looking for, I don't know, this could be a team effort, a collaboration with the 3 of Cups would normally be a celebration, but it could also be, Three of Cups can also be gossip, right? And then we've got the Fidelta, which is the Nine of Cups. So loyalty. The dog, the best friend. Yeah. Yeah, someone, this King of Pentacles is worried about where someone's loyalties are. If we look at the Fidelta and the Belvedere, it's 9 and 3 of Cups. That's 12 Cups. Again, that is the Hangman. That's the Hanging Man again. Let's take a look at the, I'd like to look at the Chariot. The Chariot with the 9 of Pentacles. We've got Messaggero, which is number 11, message coming from afar. We've got Viaggio, which is the 3 of Wands, but it's also the Knight of Wands, similar to the Knight of Cups as well. I usually see this as Sagittarian energy. So news coming from afar. Some of you may be traveling, or someone may be coming in to visit you. 3 of Wands, this is someone that you've been waiting on. And we've got the L'Amante, which is like the Knight of Cups, very similar. Another 11, very karmic situation. Okay, and this is like, we've got 2 11s, which equal 22, and the 3, which equal 25. 2 and 5 equal 7. Again, this is divinely guided. We've got the 2 Knights, so we've got the Sagittarian energy, which can mean either Sagittarian energies or a foreigner. And then we've got the Knight of Cups again, which is the L'Amante. And I think if this is the same person. For some of you, it could be 2 different people. Like it could be the King of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Cups. But mainly, I think that it's the same person. This is someone who is passionate but romantic at the same time. So they're driven by their passions. And again, it could be a foreigner. Let's take a look at the outcome position. So we've got the Magician, 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Hanging Man. The Hangman. So we've got the Merchant, which is a number 13, a business owner, someone who deals with import-export, someone who thinks about contracts, someone who is thinking of work. There could be a transformation in relation to work. We've got the Donna Maritata, which is the number 12, again, the Hangman number. But if we add the 12, it's the 3. It's like the Empress. So this is the mother figure, the beautiful mother she's mother material anyway. Some of you may have children. There is some sort of a meeting, some sort of communication, which has been worrying you a lot. You're hoping to get to the 10 of Cups, and the transformation is happening. There's the Dottore, the healing is coming through. Okay, the doctor. I don't know what the doctor means for you. This could be someone that is healing you, someone who's got healing qualities. This is the professor, the doctor, whatever sort of healing this is. Could be emotional, could be physical. But it's an aid where transformation is concerned. So I help during transformation as well. So, dear Gemini, what I'd like to do now is I would like to take a couple of cards, my own playing cards that I've written messages on. So I'm going to take one on the King of Pentacles, which is also the Emperor. King of Pentacles and Emperor are the same person. And then I'd like to take I'll take it up here actually on the Knights, which I believe are the same person. So this is the other person, right? Wow. So let's look at... Let's take the King of Pentacles. And he says, let's elope, let's try again, I love you. But he's got the Three of Swords that's sitting on top of him, right? And the Five of Swords. So he's conflicted about some sort of a disappointment. Now this could be losses of money. This could be a love triangle. This person is someone who is willing to try again. Let's look at the Knights up here. So where are you heading, dear Gemini? And we've got the one day we may meet again, somewhere in time, and this is the Nine of Pentacles, just like the Nine of Pentacles here. So I'm going to take just one card on this Four of Wands. Four of Wands and the Sun card, which is in the divine position. What does the divine want you to know? And you have, I was wrong to doubt your love, babe. I apologize. So someone, and this is the Seven of Wands, someone has been fighting true love. Someone has been pushing true love away. Is it because of marriage? Is it because of children? Is it because there is a lesson here with a hermit? This is like maturing spiritually, right? I was wrong to doubt your love. Babe, I apologize. So there is an apology that's coming through. Seven of Wands is someone who, and it's another seven. Seven of Wands is someone who is fighting up against 6 other situations. That could be people, that could be another family, could be anything. So, dear Gemini, I think I will, no, one more card. Just on this card of resurrection. One extra card. I want to see the general energies. And we have the card, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady movement forward. Sometimes this Knight is really slow up to the point of not even moving forward. I usually see this card as Virgo energy, and Virgo is someone who can be quite discriminative, someone who can be of service to others. Virgo is also health. A very slow movement with this pentacle. So now you have, I think, all the Knights. There is a lot of action going on for Gemini. Of course, everyone's got a different story, you know, a different story that's unfolding in their lives. But whatever the case, I see many changes here. This card here is a little bit, it's a little bit like not very clear. I'd like to hear your comments though. I really would like to hear your comments. The Nine of Pentacles again is Virgo energy. So Virgo is all about being of service to others, as I said. Could it be that in the time of Virgo, that's when the rider comes in? The time of Virgo. It does say somewhere in time, but it's the 9, which is September. I will leave it like that for you. Hope that that was of help. Thank you so much for all that you do for my channel. Sending you all lots of love, lots of blessings, and I will see you. I will talk to you very soon. Look out for some new readings, which I will be doing before the 20th when I come back again for these normal readings. I will be uploading different readings. I've got some new cards. Thank you, Gemini. Bye-bye.